All right. Things are about to change forever. 2 of the past 3 episodes I've made for the Scariest Media series have been questionable and hard to watch, not due to terror, but due to terrible execution. In the midst of trying to find more pieces to analyze for Scariest Media, I came across this. As I said, things are going to change forever. This list is perfect for this series. Recently, I couldn't help but notice that the Iceberg genre of video is doing pretty well, to say the least. So here we are with the next episode of Scariest Media. The first episode of Scariest Media's The Iceberg Chronicles. For this series, I'm going to implement a new aspect to the ranking system. If a movie is so terrible and disgusting in material that it is downright unbearable to watch, then I'm going to give it a do not watch rating. The tiers go as such in this iceberg: horror movies, then grindhouse pictures, exploitation movies, extremism films, pseudo-snuff movies, necrofilmology, disgusting adult films, and snuff mixtape films. Also, I must mention that towards the bottom 2 to 3 tiers, I am not going to be watching the majority of these films, mainly for my mental health and emotional health, and some of this shit is just so disgusting I don't want to see it. Movies such as the famous Serbian film Cannibal Holocaust and Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom, are in tier 3 of 8, just to give the best reference point of where to go with this. I have seen many of the movies in the first 3 tiers, actually seeing all of them until a few in tier 3. So, what is today's movie? Well, let's spice it up and not just do the ranking of the movies from tier 1 and then tier 2, blah blah, whatever. Let's start out with the movie from tier 3, a movie that I have been wanting to see for quite some time. That movie is Lars von Trier's The House That Jack Built. Without further ado, let's watch this and then break it down. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and watch the movie The House That Jack Built. Just bought it on Blu-ray, and I figured if I'm gonna do this series, I'm gonna start it out with something that isn't so terrible and far down the list, but also not start with something as mundane as Nightmare on Elm Street. So, without further ado, let's start off this disturbing movie's iceberg with Iceberg Chronicles Part 1, The House That Jack Built. The House That Jack Built, Lars von Trier. First incident. Okay.
To 5 randomly chosen incidents over a 12-year period.
Okay, five incidents over a 12-year period. Is he, telling us this in the sense of, being just, a narrator, or, is he talking to the guy that he's talking to? Holy shit, is that Uma Thurman?
That's odd. I thought everyone had a Jack.
I don't...
Ha, I get it. Everybody could have a Jack. That is Jack! Why the fuck would he need a Jack when he is a Jack?
You might as well be a serial killer. I'm sorry, but you do kind of look like one.
Wow, okay, that's a bit of a fucking mean thing to say. You look like a bit of a serial killer. Did she just say she can take care of herself? I get what this is doing. It's foreshadowing. It's a bit of irony. It's a bit of, poking fun at the tropes of what these movies always do. Why, God's name, is she saying all this? You motherfucker. Why? She's even telling him how to do it. Oh, is he just gonna let her go?
Good.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Sonny was just distracted by your goddamn blabber. That's none of your goddamn business.
Wow, okay. He's gonna kill her. I just know he is, but the reason why the reason why he does it, I'm guessing is cause, she annoyed the hell out of him. Oh! Damn. Okay, so it goes from the murder to somebody playing the piano. Is it kind of okay, yeah. He symbolized, so the murder to him is art. Serial killer. This is interesting. I get it. This is just cool. He's comparing his murders to art. So he's always wanted to be an architect, and he's wanted to always build a house. Literally is like by the end of it gonna be like by the end of it he builds a house and maybe he murders people in the house or something like that, or maybe he builds the house and he stops murdering people?
Pizza, mother.
Did he really just say the Little Caesars fucking slogan? Pizza, pizza.
The fucking neurotic, riddled with obsessive compulsions and a pathetic dream of something greater.
That was a big insult, damn. What the fuck is he doing? Like, hey, that's Fred Ficklehorn's mom from the fucking Fred movies. What the fuck is she doing in this? Is she gonna be the one that gets killed?
My badge? It's, at the silversmith.
What the fuck? That's a fucking horrible ass lie.
What's your rank now?
We're not at liberty to discuss.
Actually, it's okay for... That is not classified information. Your fucking rank should never be classified. Wow, this motherfucker is manipulating a widow. He's manipulating a widow, telling her that he can double her pension. Fucking bullshit. Oh, okay, here we go. No, Fred. Poor Fred's mom. Oh my god. He's saying I'm sorry to killing her. Oh, is he gonna fucking take pictures of it? This is fucked up. He's just gonna take a picture of her after killing Fred Ficklehorn's mom. The poor lady literally just wanted an increase on her pension because her husband passed. Oh, that's just sad. I really shouldn't be laughing at this. This is kind of funny. The way he's just dragging her down the fucking stairs in the front of the house. Like, what's he doing? Oh, is he gonna clean up the place in case of anything? Continuously. So he just went back and he checked on everything. Yeah, I was about to say, don't tell me he's gonna go back and check the house. Bro, you've got it all. It's all good. It's all gone. Bro, it's good. Just fucking leave the house. It's not that hard. You stupid idiot. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just fucking go. Leave the house. Everything's fine. Holy shit. Bro, if they're not going for you, then just fucking leave. Okay, what the fuck is this cop doing? And so he moved the body out of the back because he didn't want the fucking cop to see the body in there. I mean, come on, this cop can't be stupid to buy that shit. He was very vague about everything. Is the cop gonna find a bloodstain and then fucking, he's gonna kill the cop? He's still checking with the cop in the house.
I'd like to recommend one thing, and it's within my rights, that this room is inspected impeccably.
It is within my constitutional rights that you... I don't know whether or not I think he's a genius or a fucking idiot. I feel like everybody else is just a fucking idiot and buys into his stupid ass lies. Like, everything so far has been working out quite well for him. Just saying. Like, everything's been working out quite well, so... yeah. He's just dragging the body behind? Holy shit. Dude, there's a blood trail. What in God's name? There's a fucking blood trail. What makes it think that he's gonna be okay? Surely somebody's gonna come across that fucking blood trail and realize where the fuck it leads back to.
The great rain. It washed away the long track from my escape.
So does this make him think of like God and shit? Oh, dude. What the fuck? Oh, that's fucking nasty. Egotism, vulgarity, rudeness, impulsiveness, narcissism, intelligence, irrationality, manipulation, mood swings, verbal superiority. Why does he do that? I feel like what I'm thinking here is like, the reason why he does that is like they're all things that, like, this whole thing is all about like his perspective on everything, like his perspective on art, now his perspective on faith a little bit, his perspective on like his own murders and how he perceives them as art, and now how he wants us to perceive him are what those cards are. So he sees himself as like a tour de force. Like, he sees himself as, like, somebody important, an architect. He's gonna kill the duck, isn't he? Okay. That just, like, broke my heart. Damn. Yeah, throw that pear. What is he doing? Huh? What is going on? We're not on the third incident, are we? And I just fucking missed it? Damn, look at the vein coming out of her head. You see that? Oh, her eyes are bloodshot. Damn. So I heard him say that the guy that he's talking to is Verge. A guy named Verge. Mr. Verge. Oh, really? You don't say. Just fucking bringing a body out and around in a fucking apartment building, but that's okay. It's only a human body, after all. Oh, did somebody, like, witness him? Damn. Damn, okay. So in a weird, twisted way, he feels that he's honoring people. So far, I'm really digging this movie. This movie is actually pretty interesting. Such a critic of his own shit that he's like, oh yeah, that dead body added a whole bunch of comedy to my fucking massacre. Wow.
He is so great, it outweighs my pleasure. And with every step forward, pleasure dissolves.
I love that fucking analogy right there. That was a great analogy. No. He's got a family. Are those actually his kids, or is that just like somebody that he's dating and they have kids?
It has a tinge of ethnic cleansing about it.
He is just going on and on and on and on. He is such a narcissistic fucking prick that, like, he's going on. He's rambling. He won't shut the fuck up. He thinks he's top dog. Wait, no. No, this is so fucked up. No.
Perhaps you'd like some of that pie.
Wait, what? Holy shit.
Do you have a favorite number?
What the fuck? What does he care? What?
1, 2,
Oh my gosh.
11, 12.
This is fucked up. Man, like, he just killed that mom's kids and is gonna kill her now. This is just sad. Put her out of her fucking misery, man. You just killed her kids. Shot the kid's leg completely off, had shot the other one, and then killed her. I feel awful, actually.
Was that torture after?
Oh my god.
A human being without becoming
What the fuck?
moments.
Holy shit. Man, some of this shit is just sickening. So is this like a new girlfriend and everything? So he's gonna, by technical definition, he won't leave her. He's just gonna kill her.
Hey, you've got great tits.
Hey, you got great tits. Don't take that out of fucking context either.
I'm not completely stupid.
That fucking depends on your definition of completely.
Wow. He's a fucking dick. This guy is ruthless. You're as dumb as fuck. Bring me a magic marker. What are you talking about? Cool, great. Now I can't show it on YouTube. What is he doing?
This woman has said is true. I have killed 60 people. I've also been a horrible human being to this woman right here.
Please don't fucking do anything. Don't help him. Just go. Run. What the fuck are you doing? And he locked her inside. That's why he took the keys and he locked her inside too. He's not even using the crutch anymore.
Are you walking without your crutch?
Oh wow, I just said it with that. Okay. Wow, he's just a narcissistic prick. He couldn't give a shit.
Sophistication! Help! Help!
He's just taunting her. This asshole. Fucking asshole. I think these are all stories that, like, Jack is construed to make them the way that he wants us to perceive them. Hence the cards, like, hence the idea of, like, perceiving each incident the way he wants us to perceive it. He's Mr. Sophistication. He wants us to perceive him in a certain light. We want to perceive him as sophisticated, like, on top of his game, knows what he's doing. So, I think I understand the point of this movie. Wow, this motherfucker. No, he's gonna cut off. Is he gonna cut off her boobs? Is that cop?
All the king's horses and all the king's men.
He seriously just put her boob underneath his windshield wiper?
I don't agree.
Wait a
I
minute.
believe heaven and hell are one and the same.
These are fucking movies that Lars von Trier made.
The soul is reason, and the body.
Yeah, that's fucking Antichrist. That is egotistical as fuck. Talking about what is real art and real icon as your own art in a separate movie of your own. That is so stupid. Oh my god, I hate that. I fucking hate that. Wait, whoa, what the fuck? Oh, damn. Fuck yeah. Do you not know how to turn off a fucking siren, dude? Oh, is he just gonna leave it on, do this really quick, and like fucking kill these guys and then fucking whatever? I'm fucking confused. What's going on?
Notice me.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
There's something about you building a house. Is Jack going to build a house?
Ah, it's the title. The house that Jack built. Ah. So, find something to build the house. The house that Jack builds is just out of dead bodies. What the fuck? You gonna miss out on doing your 6 headshot? Catabasis? Epilogue catabasis.
And not all of it can be said to be of greater.
So now it's the beginning. So this is what we were hearing. So now what he means by like, don't tell me something you think I haven't heard before, it's not in the sense of like, he's heard it from other criminals. It's that this guy, Verge, has been following Jack this whole time. Now this is some guerrilla style videography. Jeez, where the fuck are they in real life even? If this is just a set, it's a damn good set. It looks very real. This is very cool looking. What the hell? I am loving these fucking shots. Like, cinematography is awesome. What is this? This is just weird and wacky, but I enjoy it. The cinematography is fucking amazing during this shit. Oh, it's the scythes. I'm so confused. Like, are they going to hell? Or why? Why the fuck is he... Why does he got a tear in his eye? Why is he crying? Yeah, that's hell. I wasn't expecting it to go this way.
But a couple of circles higher up.
Wait, circles? No, this is like Dante's Inferno. And wait, Virgil, like the fucking guy that led Dante through hell. Holy shit, that's awesome. What the fuck? Is he gonna be the very first guy to ever make it to heaven as a serial killer? Like, he's done his art. Like, his murder was only for art. It wasn't like, he isn't gonna make it. There's no way. A, his character doesn't deserve it. And B, I just don't see it going that way. No, he's not gonna make it. There's no way. Come on. Fucking fall. You know you deserve it. There we go. Jack has fallen to hell. We see the darkness of light. Wow. Some fucking movie, isn't it? Okay, so I think that this movie has a lot going for it right away, and I actually really enjoyed it. I think the movie, The House That Jack Built, was overall a pretty good movie. It has a few moments in it that I truly don't like, but the one thing that I truly didn't like was the director using his own clips as art and being made by an icon or whatever, being iconic. That's just egotistical as fuck. But I think the movie was good, really good. I really enjoyed The House That Jack Built, but that's not the point of this series, right? It's about how scary is it, right? Well, it's got some things going for it, so let's see how truly scary The House That Jack Built truly is. So before we get started, I'm just going to clarify that this is basically an exact copy of the Scariest Media series, except there's a new ranking for, well, these kinds of movies, and that is do not watch. That is just saying that if a movie's too disgusting in material, too disturbing, too whatever for audiences, it's going to get a do not watch rating. So without further ado, let's talk about The House That Jack Built. Starting off with quality and production, I have to say that though Lars von Trier is incredibly narcissistic, I have to say I enjoyed the shit out of this movie. I think that the production for the movie is impeccable. It is a very, very well crafted, well thought out, and well shot movie. The direction is very good. The main thing that I liked about this movie, though, is Matt Dillon's performance as Jack. He is as scary as he is interesting, as he is funny, and I really, really, really enjoyed his character. He is as scary to me as just about any serial killer from a movie, honestly. He is as cunning as he is just, you know, in your face. So I think the movie has a great production, has good acting, and very minimal score, which is good. I also liked the ending and where the ending went in terms of Dante's Inferno. It kind of gave it this more of an epic feel, that there was kind of like a purpose to the movie. So on that note, the only thing that I disliked was that part where Lars von Trier used his own movies to describe what is considered iconography. When he used his own movies to basically describe someone who should be seen as an icon for their artistic masterpieces. Narcissistic as fuck, and totally pulled me out of the movie. But because of that small little infraction, I'm going to go ahead and give The House That Jack Built for the quality and production a 1.75 out of 2. Now moving on to realism. So this movie is really grounded in reality in a sense until kind of like the ending and everything. In terms of realism, I won't say that it feels entirely realistic, not because of the ending, but because it just doesn't feel as realistic as maybe it would have been. Like, for example, Jack routinely makes mistakes throughout the entire movie and never gets caught per se until the end. And it just doesn't make sense to me, because the way he describes his stories make him seem like as if everyone else is dumber than him. No one is as intelligent as him, so therefore he is truly the master of his own puppet. So in my opinion, the realism isn't necessarily there. The realism of the violence is there for sure. It talks about rigor mortis, shows how violent like some of the things he does to these people like truly are, how violent they are. Like having the kid's leg get blown off by the rifle was definitely the turning point for me. That was a lot for me to see. But in terms of realism, I think that the acting is realistic. I think that some of the emotions conveyed are realistic. It's kind of hard to say how realistic this could be, but so the things that I'd say that they got right were definitely the violence, definitely the emotions of some of the scenes, and some of the actions of Jack. But other stuff like how he tells his story and how everyone else is presented along with that ending just makes it overall to be a not so realistic movie. But hey, it's not why we're here. So I'm going to go ahead and give The House That Jack Built on the realism scale a 1 out of 2. Now moving on to the Gore Score. So this movie is incredibly brutal and frightening. to like behold. I think that this movie is incredibly brutal, especially when it comes down to that third and fourth incident. I kind of lost my shit. The scene where he drags the body through the street with the back of his car and then we finally see what the body looks like totally threw me off guard. And then the scene where we see him propping up the body of the young child to form this demented smile that it's been frozen into is also really creepy and really scary and really fucked up. So the violence in the movie is definitely there. It definitely is depraved as shit. And I gotta say, as much as I don't like seeing a kid get his leg blown off, the violence in the movie is very entertaining and is the whole reason you're here. I have to say that I was entertained by all the violent scenes, especially when we see the body after it's been dragged down the street, when we see the kid get his own leg shot off, then when he starts to unfortunately cut the boob off of that one lady. Yeah, the violence is there and is very, very hard to handle. So because of that, on the Gore Score scale, I'm going to go ahead and give The House That Jack Built a 2 out of 2. Now moving on to creep factor. So this movie isn't necessarily creepy. It's definitely got some moments where it is very hard to handle and it makes you want to turn away from the screen and maybe you might want to stop watching it and you might get afraid a little bit of like serial killers after. But the main point of the movie is to tell an intellectual story about a serial killer who compares his killings to art and how eventually his ego gets the best of him when he thinks that he can cross a path into heaven and then eventually falls down to hell, which is what he deserves, almost like a karma, if you will. I think the movie is good, for sure, but is it creepy? It's more brutal than it is creepy, but it has moments where it shines through, where those moments are like, ugh, okay. The main thing that got to me was the little boy. When he takes the boy and he makes that really deformed smile. That is undoubtedly creepy. There are certain moments that are supposed to be kind of creepy in other movies, but in this movie it's played up for comedy, especially when he drags the body through the street, because it's just like there's rock music playing over it and you're like, wait, why is he doing that? And like, I'm just saying that the movie isn't overall very creepy, but it does have its moments. It has its moments that really stick with you, that you don't really know how to stomach. So because of that alone, I feel I'm going to give the creep factor for The House That Jack Built a 2 out of 4. So with a 1.75 out of 2 for the quality of production, a 1 out of 2 for the realism, a 2 out of 2 for the gore score, and a 2 out of 4 for the creep factor, The House That Jack Built lands at a decent 6.75 out of 10. Which means that this is a slightly unnerving movie. So, there you go, guys. This has been the first episode of what we're calling the Iceberg Chronicles. Now, for the next episode, I figure might as well talk about something that gets into the shits. So, expect a little something from Tier 8. So, alright, guys. Here you go. My name is Brendan Reviews, and I hope you guys have a great day, evening, night, whatever the fuck time you guys are watching this, and I'll see you all next time.